What is going on, YouTube? Welcome back to another episode of the Get It Right Saturday Night Podcast. I'm your host, Spark Francis, here with my fellow co-host, Colin Michael Versley.
What's up, people? How you guys doing?
What's up, y'all? Got a good one for you guys today. Talking
Yep.
about the draft, which means I gotta get my draft analyst fit. So give me 1 second. Da-da-da, 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 da-da-da.
Okay, Mel Kiper. What's up, brother? Who even is Mel Kiper anyway?
Who even is that?
Okay, well, we have a NFL mock. The draft is today, first round today at 8
Yep,
o'clock Eastern time.
I am
We
Roger
got we
Goodell.
got a. You are Roger Goodell. Okay, so you're
Actually,
gonna
I gotta
announce the
button up the
picks.
top one too to look more like Roger Goodell. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I feel you. I feel you. So we're gonna do a little mock draft. I don't know what this ad is. We're gonna get rid of that real quick. Okay. We're gonna do a mock draft.
Pottery Barn. I love that store.
Pottery Barn. You see Pottery Barn. Whatever.
There was an ad up top. All right, guys, I'm ready. I'm
Oh,
Roger
there it
Goodell.
is. Okay, so just a little bit of a disclaimer. We know like the main guys, but we're not Mel Kiper type stuff. You know, like you scroll down, like
Yeah,
who the heck is Quinyon Mitchell? I've never heard of him before. I'm
I have
sorry.
no clue, brother.
Like we're like this is gonna be more of a fun thing than a serious thing, but we'll try our best, you know.
Yeah.
So first overall pick, with the first overall pick, Chicago Bears. Obviously, they're gonna
Hold
select.
on, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on,
Sorry,
hold on, hold on.
you want to
hold
say
on,
it?
Hold on, hold on. I gotta do something. Hold on.
Okay. We're just doing the first round, by the way.
Yeah. Give me 1 second. I gotta add. Give me a second.
Wh-
With the first pick in the 2024 NFL Draft, the Chicago Bears select Caleb Williams, quarterback, USC.
Wow, who saw that coming?
I
Yeah,
don't
okay,
know.
so Caleb Williams is obviously gonna. Jesus Christ. Caleb Williams, you know, obviously is going number one overall after they traded Justin Fields. I don't agree with that. I think they should have traded the number one pick again and kept Justin
Yep,
Fields,
I
but
agree.
that's just me. Next on the clock is the Washington Commanders. So, okay, Mark, how do you want to do this? Do you want to do what we think they should pick or what you think they're gonna pick?
I think we should do what we think they should pick.
Okay, so I don't know how you feel about this. Personally, I like Drake May better than Jaden Daniels, but I'm pretty sure Jaden Daniels is gonna get drafted. Like the Commanders are gonna draft Jaden Daniels, but I think it should be Drake
I
May.
think
Personally, that's just my
I
opinion.
think they're gonna go Jaden Daniels as well.
Okay, so we'll put Jaden Daniels.
Yep.
I think it's gonna be Drake May, but oh god, that's so loud. Okay. Third pick
Sorry,
to
I
the
didn't mean for it
no,
to be
no,
that
you're
loud.
good, you're good. Third pick to the Patriots. They need a quarterback. They have nobody, so they'll go with whoever the Commanders don't pick. You know,
Yeah.
I feel like the draft is kind of easy for the Patriots. They don't have to do anything. They're picking Jaden
No,
Daniels
but
or Drake May, and they can't pick the person the Commanders pick, so they just have to pick
what
whoever's left.
but apparently the Patriots have apparently been in discussions of trading away the third overall pick with the Giants, possibly a pick swap and a little more coming in for the Patriots because they
Okay,
may be interested in quarterback J.J. McCarthy,
that's true. That's true.
and he could drop to the sixth pick, and I think he will.
That's true. Well, okay. So, do you think that's what's gonna happen?
I think the third pick will be traded by the Patriots with the New
Okay.
York Giants. If
Okay.
not, then this is what will happen.
Okay, so we'll just do that then. That's fine. Like, cause we'll do
Oh,
trades,
okay, cool.
cause I think there's gonna be trades as well, right? So, um,
Yeah.
why is this loading? So let's run that back. Sorry. Got it. Wait. Oh. Okay, so Caleb Williams, number one. What is
hmm
happening? Oh, I think I clicked the simulator by accident. That's my bad. Let me get out of here.
Nice, brother.
Yeah, this is kind of awkward.
I got my Roger Goodell fit here.
Yeah, yeah. Solo draft. Hopefully this works. It's not working. Okay, it's working. Okay. Caleb Williams and then Jaden
hmm
Daniels.
hmm
Okay. Then there's gonna be a trade. So
Yeah.
pick a team to propose a trade. Okay, so where's the Patriots? The Patriots are where the heck are the Patriots here?
Ciao.
With the Giants. What are they gonna trade
Right under
though?
Miami.
Just like a swap?
Uh, they're gonna do a
What
pick
for?
swap and then probably.
Okay. For this, let's just do the swap. Let's just. They're probably gonna add other stuff. They're gonna add other stuff on it,
Yeah.
obviously, but it doesn't really
I
matter.
think honestly, like
We'll just do a straight swap,
they'll.
cause it's not gonna be another first
Yeah.
round pick, right? So we'll just do
It
that.
could
So
be.
yeah, but let's just keep it simple just for this. So
Okay.
Giants are gonna go with Drake May.
They're gonna take Drake May. Yeah.
Okay, so Drake May to the Giants. Cardinals, Marvin Harrison Jr. probably.
I think Marvin Harrison Jr. It's
People were
pretty
saying that they
probable here.
could trade back, but they just lost um to who did they get? The Chiefs. What's his name? Marquise.
Marquise Brown.
Yeah, Marquise Brown. Like, I mean, you can't pass up on a generational talent like Marvin Harrison. So
Nope.
yeah, the Chargers
You
need a
know.
receiver. Like, they don't have any receivers.
Yeah.
But
And
but but here's the other thing though. There's been a lot of talks that the Vikings were going to trade up to number 5 to pick J.J. McCarthy with the Chargers. Because here's the thing.
it's
Here's the thing.
possible.
The wide receiver class is so deep that the Chargers don't need to pick Malik Neighbors. I think they're cool with a
No.
Roma Dunze type of thing, right? So I feel
I
like they're
think
gonna
they're gonna
trade.
draft an offensive lineman. To be honest with you.
Really? But so then who's? But
Hmm.
they don't have receiver. Okay, so they're gonna go deeper with their. So you don't think they're gonna trade with the
I don't
Vikings?
think the Chargers. I don't think they're gonna trade. I don't think so.
Okay.
I think the Vikings will trade with someone else.
Okay.
Maybe the Falcons is what I think they'll trade with.
Okay. So you're gonna go with Joe Alt for the Chargers?
Yeah, I'd go Joe Alt. I think. Yeah.
Okay. And then the Patriots now they're gonna pick J.J. McCarthy. I mean
Yeah, that's what I think they
they
pick.
just love their white quarterbacks over there in New England.
Yeah, they do.
Uh,
They love him from Michigan too.
yeah. And then the Titans, I don't really know like the Titans need everybody, right? And according to
Yeah.
here, they need an offensive tackle. And there's an offensive tackle available, so I think we just pick him, right?
Hmm.
I mean, yeah, I don't really know much about what the Titans are trying to do because they need a lot of people. Falcons, they don't need a quarterback anymore. Obviously, they just got Kirk Cousins. Their receivers are pretty solid, honestly. Um,
Yeah.
so I don't think they'll go with that. An edge rusher, Dallas Turner could be a good option because they don't
Or
look,
they could trade with
or they could trade.
they
That
they
is
could
true.
trade with the Vikings, but who would the Vikings take at this point? I think the Vikings are better off waiting to round 2 or late round 1 to pick a quarterback.
Yeah, because what quarterbacks are available? Like Michael
I don't know.
Penix. Yeah, that's a
Michael
reach.
Penix.
So
Yeah.
so look, here's why I'm not going to change anything. Here's why the Vikings. I think they're going to trade it with the Chargers because unless the Chargers just straight up don't want to, but I think what's going to happen, the Vikings are going to offer to trade with the Chargers for a ton, like a lot, because
Yeah.
here's the problem. They don't have a quarterback now, but the Vikings need a quarterback. So if they would have traded, they could have gotten JJ.
Hmm.
But then, who are the
Yeah.
Patriots going to get? Because they need a quarterback as well. So there's one, two, three,
Hmm.
four solid quarterbacks, and there's one, two, three, four,
And
five,
6 teams then.
5 teams with the
S-
Vikings.
Yeah.
5 teams that need a quarterback. So one team's going to get screwed. So that's why I think this draft is going to be really,
Yeah.
really fun to watch. Because one team is going to get screwed and is going to have to end up taking Michael Penix. Now, Michael Penix could turn out to be really good. I don't know. But just according to the
Yeah.
draft rankings, he's
I
not
mean,
at the top. So, so yeah,
hmm
we're going to stick with what we have for now. But I just think that's really interesting. The Vikings are pretty much screwed in this situation. So you don't think the Vikings are going to trade now at this point? Because you don't need to trade up to
no,
get
at this point I don't
Penix.
think so,
So
no.
the Falcons, the
No.
Falcons need an edge rusher, and I think Dallas Turner is a great option because they don't need a
I think
receiver and they
Dallas
don't need a
Turner
tight
is
end.
a
So
mhm.
Dallas Turner to the Falcons, the Bears. I mean Malik Neighbors would be ridiculous if they got him just because they have a stacked receiver room plus Malik Neighbors, pretty solid. But I don't think they'll go with that. Tight end they have Cole Kmet, that's pretty chill. Um,
Yeah.
Edge
I
Latu
think they're probably
Latu.
gonna go with a corner, to be honest. I think they might go with a
But
corner.
okay, like I don't know much about the. I think they have pretty solid DBs, and it's not a team need right now. You know what they could
I don't
do?
know.
They could trade.
They could trade
Dude, yeah, they could.
with the
They could trade.
Vikings.
No, but there's no point in the Vikings trading up, right? I don't think the Vikings would need to trade
I
up
guess.
for anything, like for what's available right now.
Yeah.
So I think they might just stack their receiver room because they don't need like Malik. They don't need Brock, Malik, Rome, and then like the next guy is either Latu, which they need an edge. Do we go with just a need or do we go with the
Mhm.
best player? What do you think they would do? Best player or need?
I think they're gonna go with an edge here
Okay.
because they did lose. Did they trade like their two edge rushers last year or something?
Um. No,
Like they
no they
traded someone
acquired
to.
a Sweat from the Commanders, so they have a guy. It's like it's so hard for me to believe that we're at pick 10 already and Malik Neighbors is still there. That's my thing. Like I feel like we already messed up somewhere.
And I don't think the Jets are gonna take Malik
Well, a
Neighbors to
lot
be
of
honest with you.
mocks are
And I
saying
think
that Rome is going to the Jets. I think
I
that
think Brock Powers should go to the
yeah,
Jets.
I mean one of them too.
Their tight end is Tyler
I
Conklin.
feel like I feel like Malik Neighbors. I feel like the Bears should take Malik Neighbors. I mean that's a crazy draft. You take Malik Neighbors and Caleb Williams, like or Rome. Like I wouldn't be mad at Malik or Rome Odunze. But I'll just go
Yeah.
with Malik just because they're higher right now. I think is that cool?
Okay. Let's
So
do
I
it.
mean stacked
Yep.
offensive draft for the Bears if everything pans out. Jets,
I still hate the fact that they traded Justin Fields. I
yeah.
hate that
Yeah, I
so
think that
much.
was a bad decision.
But
But okay, Jets are interesting. I don't really understand this. It says a team need is a wide receiver. They have Garrett Wilson and they have Mike Williams. So why do they need a receiver? Like I don't really understand that.
I don't know. I think they need a tight end. That's their biggest thing
Yeah.
right now
So
because their tight ends are
here's the thing.
trash.
I feel like Rome Odunze is better than Brock Bowers. And it wouldn't hurt to have Rome Odunze,
But
but they also need a tight end. So you still think they're gonna go with Brock Bowers?
I think they'll go with Brock
Okay,
Bowers. I think because again, you got to think about Aaron Rodgers. He loves having a
that's
great
true.
tight end. This guy's a generational talent. We haven't seen a first round tight end in a long time, so I think the Jets will
That
go
is
here.
true. And then the Vikings. I don't think.
I think the Vikings
Yeah,
are gonna trade their pick.
I think so too. But like to where? Like it's gonna like we haven't really thought too much into this. I don't think we'll do another trade the rest of the draft just because like with who?
I think they're gonna trade maybe with I don't know. You scroll down. Let's see.
Like who really needs a receiver? Let's do it like that. Like Rome Odunze is the top priority. So who here would need a receiver? Do the Broncos need a receiver? Probably. But
Yeah,
but
yeah.
the Viking like the only way this trade would happen is if the Broncos think the Vikings are going to take Rome Odunze. But would the Vikings take Rome Odunze if they did not trade their pick?
No, they have Justin Fields.
Yeah, so then the Broncos wouldn't trade. Do the Raiders need? They have Devontae. Saints? Yeah, the Saints would need one. What happens if I click on the Saints? What are their team needs? Can I check? I don't know. You think the Saints would do that? They don't
I
have a
don't know.
receiver.
Well, actually, look. Wait, Vikings' next pick is 23,
Okay. Yeah. So
so they're not gonna trade at all because one way or another, Penix could drop to them
that's
right there,
true.
and it's not even a reach
Yeah,
because 23 to
that is true. So
28.
you
I
don't think
mean,
they're gonna trade?
no, not
Okay.
anymore. I don't
Okay.
think so
So
because they have two first round
okay.
picks.
So
I think they're gonna
so
use
who do you
them.
think they're gonna take here?
I think they're gonna take an offensive tackle or an edge rusher.
Okay. So Fuaga or Latu. I mean here. I mean they a tackle or like not a tackle, a guard, but they can move him to guard, I guess. So I feel like they should take a guard because there's no D tackle. And like where is the next D tackle? Johnny Newton. Like that's pretty far down. They're not,
And
they're
Byron
not gonna
Murphy.
reach to him. So I think you go with Fuaga, maybe Terrion Arnold. They need a corner too. You want to go with him? I feel like they probably would go with him. What are you
Why not?
thinking? That's fine.
I think they're gonna take probably an offensive tackle
Okay,
or like some off or edge. I don't know. I honestly don't know. I really don't know.
let's go with Fuaga then. Take Fuaga. O tackle. Broncos they need a lot of things. They need a quarterback. but like who, you know? So I feel like maybe the Broncos would trade out of this spot, right? Unless they would take Roma Dun. Wait, when's their
I
next
think
pick?
the
Does it
I
say when
th-
their next pick is? Not in the first round. They don't have a first round pick.
I don't think they have it. Not in the first round.
Maybe they'll get a second round quarterback in that case, and then you can take Roma Dunze. Like, first of all, I'm gonna just say it straight up. Roma Dunze is not dropping to 12. Like, that's not happening. There's no way. But I think we'll
I don't
pick
know.
Roma Dunze here, to get him a wide
Okay,
receiver, and they'll take a quarterback later on, or it's possible they could have traded up. We could be wrong, you know. I'm sure we're wrong, but it's
we'll
fine.
find out today at 8 p.m. Eastern
Yeah.
time.
Raiders need a quarterback, but they're not really gonna reach either. They need a corner. Oh, that's right. They don't have a running back either, or a D tackle. I think Terrion Arnold is pretty solid, best available, and it's a need, right? So
hmm
we'll go with
Let's do
him.
it.
Saints. Let's see. The Saints. They need an edge rusher. I mean, they got Chase Young, but he's injured, right? And then O tackle.
Yeah,
Do you go to Fotanu or do you take Laitu Latu?
I think you take Laitu
Okay,
Latu.
that's cool. He's pretty good. And then the Colts need a receiver, a corner, probably Quinion
I
Mitchell.
think I think I think they're probably gonna take a corner,
Okay,
and I think it's gonna be Quinion
so we'll go
Mitchell.
with Quinion Mitchell. Seahawks. Guard, center. I don't know why it's OC. It should just be C. Linebacker, D tackle, and a corner. I mean, probably Fotanu then. You can move him to. I feel like you can move tackles to guards, right?
Yeah, you probably could.
We'll go with him. Jaguars. They need a corner, a receiver, a DT, OT, OG. I mean, Amarius Mims, I
I
guess.
think they're gonna take, yeah, probably Amarius Mims.
Okay,
I could see them reaching for Brian Thomas though. I don't know.
that's true. That is true. They could do that. Does anyone
Yeah,
else here need a receiver? Bengals, no. Rams, no.
no,
Steelers, yeah. Steelers need a receiver.
the Steelers do.
They could
Yeah,
trade up. Well, who's here? Brian Thomas is the only like. The Steelers could trade up for Brian Thomas, and then
they
pretend they do
could.
that. Jaguars go to 20. Who's gonna be available at 20? Like the Bengals are gonna take a. The Bengals are taking Mims or Latham for sure, and then the Rams
Yeah,
probably as well. So then they're gonna be left with Johnny Newton,
probably.
like Byron Murphy.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it is a defensive tackle. They do need a defensive tackle, so it's possible.
Okay, so do you think they should trade with the Steelers or just keep it how it is?
I think they trade with the Steelers.
Okay, so we'll do that. Where's the Jaguars? Wow, I cannot find any of these teams. Wait, click. Why is it not being clicked? There you go. Steelers. Wow, this is really slow. And the Jaguars. We'll just
This is my
we'll just
draft
swap this.
announcement fit.
Yeah. Trade has been rejected.
Gotta have the button all the way
It
up.
said the trade was rejected. What
Brother,
does that
what?
mean?
No,
I'm
what the
trying to do a
fuck?
trade, dog. What are you talking about? How can you reject a trade? Like this is my what are you talking about? There you go. I don't know what that was about. Okay, so now the Steelers are here, and the Steelers are
Yeah.
gonna take Brian Thomas. Is that why did we do this? To take Brian Thomas? I
Mm-hmm.
think we've kind of messed up, but we'll just go with it. So they take Brian Thomas. The Bengals, uh, the Bengal, well, yeah, okay. So the Bengals would take Amarius Mims then, right?
Yeah, I think so. They need an
And then the
offensive lineman.
Rams corner edge, Jared Verse then, because they lost Aaron Donald. I feel like they would need that, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And then the Jaguars now.
I think this is where they take Johnny Newton or Latham.
Uh, what do you think they need? Well, wait, didn't the Jaguars just get what's his name from Armstead? He's a D tackle. Why do they need another D tackle? I feel like they would benefit more from an O tackle. I'll take Latham.
Offensive lineman.
I'll take Latham.
Okay.
Now the Dolphins, honestly, like being a Dolphins fan, I don't really even have an opinion. Like I'll take whatever.
I
I
don't.
saw Daniel Jeremiah's recent mock draft was us taking Johnny Newton. Um, I don't really have a preference
I mean,
between.
I guess we need a defensive tackle.
Look, this is okay because we
I
lost
think.
Wilkins, right? The thing
Yeah.
is though is I feel like we it's not on here, but I feel like we also need an edge rusher. Like we have two pretty solid guys, but they're both injured. In Jalen Phillips and Bradley Chubb. So I feel like we could
Hmm.
benefit from like I would get Jared Verse. Now maybe that's just me being biased because Florida State and I really like him. But if Jared Verse is available, I think we should take him. In
Hmm.
this case, he's not. So do you go to Chop Robinson, who's really good, or do you try to fill up the Christian Wilkins spot?
I think you fill in the
Okay,
Christian
I
Wilkins
agree.
spot. To be
So
honest,
John, we'll just go. I don't know who's better, but we're just gonna pick Johnny Newman because
let's go
he's
Johnny Newton
ahead.
because he's
Yeah,
higher up
exactly.
on the draft.
Um, Okay, and then the Eagles, corner, linebacker, safety, receiver, and edge. None of those guys are up here. So I guess they'll just take best available and go. Wait, who just retired? Fletcher Cox retired, right? He's a D tackle. So we'll go with Byron Murphy.
Fletcher Cox and Jason Kelsey.
Yeah, but I'm like, yeah, yeah. And then the Vikings. Okay, now the Vikings need a quarterback. So do they go
I think
Penix?
this is where they reach for Michael Penix. I think
Okay,
so.
so they'll take Penix
I do think so.
at
Yeah.
23. And then the
Hmm.
Cowboys need O lineman,
They
linebacker, running
they're in
back, D
desperate need
tackle.
of offensive linemen.
So do you go with Graham Barton? Probably.
Do they need a
Yeah,
center?
it says center on the top there. I'll go with Graham Barton.
Okay.
And then Packers need,
Why is this guy's name Kool-Aid? That's kind of funny. I just
yeah,
noticed that.
Kool-Aid McKinstry. Well, that's not his actual name, but like, yeah, but it's pretty cool though.
That's dope.
Packers linebacker, corner, um, guard, tackle, safety. Cooper DeJean, bro. Well, they put him as safety. He's a cornerback, but he's white, so they don't want to accept that. But he's supposedly like he's trying to be the first white cornerback in the NFL for like last 25 years. So that'd be pretty cool. And
Well
he's an
then,
Iowa guy too, so close to Green Bay. But Nate Wiggins is ranked above him, so I don't know.
I think we take my boy Wiggins.
Wiggins, all right. Well, the
Yeah.
Wiggins Buccaneers, they need an edge. Top Robinson. I don't even think we need to discuss
Yeah.
that. He's really good at Penn State. Cardinals back at it again. We took already Harrison, so they don't need a receiver. D tackle, corner, guard, edge. I think you go with Cooper DeJean, right? Like he can play. He could play be your corner. I think that'd be pretty cool.
Yeah.
I'll go Cooper DeJean here.
Let's do it.
Buffalo Bills, they really need a receiver,
They need a wide
so they're gonna
receiver,
go.
so I think they're gonna go Xavier Worthy or Adonai
You know
Mitchell.
what though?
You know what's
Yeah, yeah. What? Go ahead.
you know what's
What?
weird? I was looking at a thing today on Instagram, and people were saying that the Dolphins are gonna take Xavier Worthy, which is the
I
dumbest
also
thing I've
saw
ever
something
heard.
else where they would
But
take Brian Thomas from the LSU, who we sent him uh to the Steelers. I saw someone saying we were gonna get him
yeah,
as well, but yeah, I don't agree with
but
that.
why would we get a
I
receiver? Like we have Tyreek
I don't
Hill
know. I don't know.
and Jalen Waddle.
Like we would benefit from
I don't
having
know.
another receiver, but we have much other needs, like
Yeah,
more than that. So um,
yeah,
Bills, we'll just take Adonai Mitchell. They really need a receiver.
yeah,
Lions,
yeah. They do.
Kool-Aid, I would say,
They
right? Corner.
yeah.
And then the Ravens, they need a
Hmm.
receiver. So you go Worthy, or they also
I think you go Worthy.
okay.
I do. I think they need a receiver. That's what's
Mm,
lacking them right now, and they're gonna take one. At least in the first round. We're not looking at second round
yeah,
stuff. 49ers probably gonna take an
Guyton.
offensive tackle.
Yeah. So we'll go with
Yeah.
Guyton. And then the Chiefs can go with
They
well, they have Creed Humphrey, so they don't really need him. Do you know a Kingsley Sua Matai, whatever
I
that?
have I have no clue who that
Me
is.
neither.
But I think they might go for receiver to be honest.
Another receiver, Keon Coleman to the
Chiefs,
Chiefs.
yeah, they
Ooh, I would love that.
yeah, with what's going on with Rasheed Rice, bro? Brother, they might need a receiver. They do not want to throw to
Dang. So
some Yee boys.
they got so Keon Coleman goes from the Seminole of Florida State to the Chiefs of Kansas City, keeping up with that Indian theme. And
Hmm.
this is our full mock draft. So Caleb Williams, Jaden Daniels, all the way down to Keon Coleman, taking the last pick of the first round out of Florida State.
Yep.
Um, I think we did an okay job. I mean, I'm sure like okay, we need to come back to this later and see how many we actually got right. But I
Yeah.
feel like we got a lot. Like
Yeah.
top five, top six seems pretty. Like
Maybe. Yeah.
top four is like the only four that I'm actually like pretty certain on. Everyone else is like, bro, we just
Hmm.
guessed. Like I don't know what's happening.
Anything. I really do. I do think the Jets might take Brock Bowers.
Okay. I mean, yeah, we'll see. Like we should.
Just
We'll
because why
take a.
not?
I'm gonna take a
Yeah.
picture of this right quick. We'll come back to it after the draft tonight and see how
Yeah.
many we got right. I'm sure the trades like I feel like the Steelers Jaguars trade's kind of like unreasonable. I feel like that's not gonna happen, but you never
I don't
know.
know. Anything's
You never
possible.
know. Well, anyway, that's our mock draft. Thank you guys for watching.
You bet.
Uh,
So,
I think this draft's
we
gonna
got
be
the
really
mock
fun to
draft fit. Now we
watch.
can.
Yeah, yeah. I think the draft's
I
gonna
don't
be really
usually
fun
watch
to
the
watch.
draft, but
Oh, I always watch the draft. Gotta watch the draft now. Come on.
I don't usually watch the draft. I have a paper due tonight, but I'll watch the draft as I'm doing my paper. And there's nothing wrong in being an academic weapon and being a football fan at the same time. But
Absolutely.
thank you guys for tuning in to another episode of the Get It Right Saturday Night podcast. We appreciate your support. So, later.
Peace out.